Hiya. Somebody's asked me about the 5-petal flower. Basically you need to start off with a circle, and I just want to make sure this one's a bit bigger than... It doesn't have to be a perfect circle. But you can use a bottle as a template, or you know, the circly templatey things that you get, the proper things, viscous I think. This is the same size as that. I started off with a square, but I just want to make this one smaller, sorry. So, you know, you can just start cutting a lot further down. And I'm using my scissors the wrong way. They should be that way around. So, fold it in half. Then find the middle of that straight line. So you just put a little crease in. Right, you need to fold this one up, and this here needs to be twice as long as this. You can unfold it, you know, as long as you don't really crease it, you can unfold it and adjust slightly, but it obviously needs to start off in your centre where you marked your centre, and it needs to go around this corner and be half of that. So fold it over, and if this edge meets this edge, then's all well. That's a little bit long, so just move that line over a little bit. I just give it a little bit too much. A lot of people were saying at the time that they were ending up with one small or really deformed petal. It's usually this one, the one that you folded over, that ends up either short or too skinny, or so getting that down there in the crease is important, because it's this bit here that's all folded here, you know, all wrapped, that are your middles of your petals, you know, this centre line here. So obviously they all need to, as well as possible, meet here, and they need to be the same length, because it's that, like that. So if you've got that done and you're right and you're happy with it, have a peek inside. If you're doing it with a template, then it should all line up, but if this is a little bit short, then start cutting at, pretend this one ended here, which, you know, it can and does, we're just doing rough circles. Then when I start cutting, I'd start cutting down here rather than right down here, rather than right at the top. And then basically you just hold the creased bit, have your openy bits, you know, away from you. And keep your fingers out the way. That's why I'm doing it with these scissors rather than the wiggity ones. they're not right good. Again, they were second hand when I bought them, so if you open it up and you see that this petal here hasn't got a point on it, you can either trim it or put it back in, fold it back up and just trim a little bit more off until you definitely know that this petal here has got, you know, it looks exactly like half of that. So, come on. And yeah, that one is a little bit thinner than these, but once you I think that was the, yeah, that was with the, so I'll put that one to that side. White on white, really sensible. I don't know a way of making that one identical because it's got to fold around and turn in. I don't think you could. The hand cut at the end of the day. So, you know. But that's how you do them. Hope it helps. Thank you. Bye.